Do you wish for the end?
He has not signed
no.
anything yet, so
I wish I was DM.
you actually wish that.
Yes. The end by
No, it's
fire.
way too meta.
No, for a mess.
No, it's way too meta.
I was gonna say you just turn into a human.
Funny.
I start frantically casting Drench on things.
I'll take the contract up. I'll grab one of the contracts off the table and go sit in a corner somewhere.
How
Read
long
it.
do we have? How long do we have to think about these wishes?
They expire at the end of the adventure, but as I stated, you do not have to use them all. Normally, I have special permission for these ones to specifically state that they do not have to be used in a 24-hour period like a normal contract would with one of my associates.
Is there any benefit of not using all of them?
No.
I wish for your fiddle.
What? You get 3 wishes and you take a fiddle?
All right. Ooh,
Come on, I'm trying to summon Volcano
I
God.
hand you my fiddle.
I like how it's not even a magical effect. You just literally just hand it to him.
Well, we're off to a great
I'm
start.
gonna write this down. Hold on.
Is it 3 wishes each, or just 3 wishes
You all
total?
get 3 wishes.
Each, okay.
All 3. They're all essentially. I'm giving you 3 fate points, but you know.
Gotcha.
I wander off and play with it.
So I guess should we describe?
Oh,
characters now?
the fiddle will now begin to slowly turn out of tune as she plays it.
I don't seem to notice.
Music to my ears.
I have to write this down. I didn't think any of you guys would use them so fast.
One of my traits is highly compulsive.
Hey, you played into it really well.
Alright, I'm just over here reading the contract. If I discover anything.
Oh shit, you're a goblin that can read. Oh,
Yeah.
my god. It's unheard of. Normally your kind will just kick you out instantly.
They did.
He is
and
low.
I murdered them all.
Nice.
And what language is the contract written in?
For him, it's in right now. It's in Infernal. If he wishes, I could, for a very very long one, I could make hieroglyphs and Pictionaries if he'd wish, so he could try to read it. I don't know.
That's funny.
Hey, I came prepared. All right, I understood
Do the
that
entire
goblins,
thing.
that goblins most likely on it, like 99.99% of them can't read because they believe that if you write down words, that they pull out the ideas out of your head. So I came prepared for this.
I actually don't know. I assume I could read. If I can't read, then I will just be casting Detect a Magic on the contract instead.
Contract is magic.
Can I cast Read Magic on the contract and try to read it? I don't know if that'll work.
I will say that you do read it. There is a link to what the contract looks like right here.
Oh, it's small.
It's just folded over.
I
like
know.
80 times.
Oh god. For traveling. I'll take the contract and I will stick it in a small bag on his side.
Neil Fogg stick figure here.
I came prepared. I have not edited it at all since I
No,
first
it
wrote it.
is.
I came prepared.
Hmm.
Drexel, you are on board for this adventure, correct? Operation.
I just keep staring at you.
Take that as a yes.
He's scary.
You are the final one, Casa. What is your decision?
Sigh. I'll take out my my tagger and dig it into my arm, and I will sign the contract with lead tagger.
Very nice.
So take on it.
I'm quite surprised he could read it. Right. Shall we get down to business?
But before that, we'll go around. Since we have all signed this contract, besides Draxel, why don't you go ahead and describe yourselves, the two dragons and Draxel, since we already know that Luna is a half fairy dragon, and actually, Danny, let's get your description of your character first.
Okay, so you see what appears to be a goblin, but as you get closer to him, you realize that he's not green like an ordinary goblin would be, but he's red. But even upon closer inspection, you realize that it's not a consistent color, but it's sort of splotchy, and it's purples and reds and browns, and they're all sort of merged. And then you realize that this is scars and burns over 100% of his body. And you can see 100% of the body because he is entirely naked other than a small chain across my waist that carries some potions and what appear to be flaps of skin that are sort of sewed into his actual skin. These appear to be lumpy, and you're not sure exactly what's in them. But that's basically it. So he has small pouches all over his skin, and he's wearing a small chain belt covered in potions, and it's just burnt over and over again. It's not one consistent scar. It's like he has spent every moment of his life actively on fire, and his skin just rehealing.
Amazing.
Nice.
Okay, let's go to Ipore. How do you pronounce it? Ipore.
Ipore. Like a
Like his name.
Ipore.
That's what Premise calls her.
Yeah, it's a tomato. She very very long and slender dragon, green emerald scales, kind of slightly almost arcane looking blue eyes. From the left eye, kind of just around the kind of left eye area, and all the way down the left side of her body, the leg, the arm, and the entire left wing is a very crystalline substance instead of scales, flesh and tissue, etc. Almost like just pure opaque glass. And besides that, she has really very little items on her. The only thing you notice is there's a single kind of magical, probably magic, kind of headband or circlet that kind of just nests in one of her horns. And these very small metallic kind of like barbs that are kind of like etched into the back of her, kind of like spikes in her back, that kind of nestle just underneath the scales. Besides that, she's pretty plain, and slightly smaller than Fremis, a little bit shorter, but still very impressive. A little less savage looking for sure, though.
Okay, let's go to Firmus.
Yeah, Fremis.
Frimness.
So Fremis. So first of all, I'll put a picture here of the full size of the avatar I did. So Fremis is very, very much kind of an intimidating look. He is got all kinds of pointy scales. He has tons of pointy teeth in his mouth, and he looks very much like he's calm, sort of, in the sense that he's not really hostile to anyone here. But it looks like he very quickly could become hostile to anyone here very quickly. He is quite large, To his shoulder, he stands about 9'6". He towers over almost anyone here. His overall length of his body is about 13 feet. His head, on top of that, goes out about another 12. And so with his head up really high, he just looks down on almost everyone. And he does that all the time. You think it's probably some kind of compulsion he has to look down on everyone around him. He weighs quite a bit. Every time he steps, you can kind of feel it. He weighs over a ton easy. He has, all black scales like that, kind of black with a gray, and he has white eyes with like a black pupil in them. And he otherwise doesn't seem to have a whole lot on him. He has a couple of like basic bags that hang off his sides, and an amulet he has, and looks like he has maybe like a ring on, things like that. But otherwise, he doesn't really seem to have much on him. And yeah, I think that's really about it.
Okay, and then let's go to the Draxel up perched on a still standing ruin.
Well, since you've noticed me, I haven't moved a single bit other than to respond once to Charbok, however you pronounce it. Charbok. Other than that, now that you've noticed me, you see dark skin, slightly lighter gray wings, and I'm just covered in plate. And that's all the description.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? Or Fa, where are you leading?
Wish to investigate a small town first.
Okay.
We will watch from a distance. I will send my imps in ahead of time. I believe they might be something clue of sorts to speak.
Okay. So, do you want to head the nearest town that you would know of is
The imps just start playing this.
yeah, it's Play on Load. I probably should change that.
No, it's our
No, you
family
should
music.
keep
I'm not
it.
gonna lie, earlier I was waiting for you guys to finish. I was in a warships match, and this really fucking put me off when it started playing in the background. So what the fuck is that noise?
Captain,
Okay.
there be music coming from somewhere.
It's
So,
getting pretty scary down here.
so you can travel straight west, and you'll hit a town. You can head southwest, and you'll hit a larger city, or you can head south. And
Head
it's pretty
south.
much the most isolated town.
I'm assuming we would know what this town is. At least my character in particular probably would know about these nearby settlements.
Pretty much only Luna and Cassis are Casa will probably not know much about it.
So then what is our plan? We go there, kill anyone who stands between us and our prize.
You can if you wish.
Must we kill? Can I not play
Yes.
for them first?
Oh, you can play with them.
So
I didn't even need to sense mode of that one.
So you guys are traveling. Are you all for the majority of the party? You can fly. I think that Casa is the only one that cannot fly.
That's what you think.
I can't. fly.
I have a
Oh,
way.
So are you all flying?
yeah.
I don't think
Unless you don't want us.
I don't think I can actually fly. Normally, I would have teleport at will, but
I might be able to help you with
do I
that.
actually have teleport at will, homie?
Don't even know anymore.
We'll say yes.
I'll just be teleporting like at a fast pace across the ground, to keep pace with everybody.
So from a bird's eye view, just in front of you, you guys all noticed a small party. They all have, two of them have great swords. One of them has a torch and a short sword, and then the other one has like a long sword.
I will quickly scry, and I will figure out the location of everybody who signed the contract except Draxel. Is Draxel nearby? He didn't
Yeah,
sign.
He is
Um,
flying with just behind the dragon.
I will teleport up in the air, and I will I will land on whose back? Not Ferris, Firmus, because his back is covered in spikes. It's a
Yeah,
bad
it would
idea.
not be very comfortable.
Yeah, I will. Ifuri.
Yeah, foray or foray.
If Fori
Fori.
and
I'll
Fremis.
teleport on Fori's back, and I will say, "There are adventurers ahead. I believe we could find some information from them." I will teleport down. I will tell Luna and Casa about this as well.
Ooh,
Casta,
where?
you have a way to fly, right?
Maybe depends on what you let me do. So,
I mean,
I-
gunpowder solves everything,
well,
right?
I was just going to cast monstrous extremities on my own arms and turn them into wings and then fly, but I don't know if that'll work.
Nice.
I don't see a problem with
Okay, so I no longer have arms; I have wings instead.
I would imagine there's actually no effect. He's just like flapping really fast, like he's trying to fly, and he just does.
My other way was a more fun, but it's not really for long distances. We'll find out shortly, though.
Yeah.
Luna will have to ride somebody since my wings don't actually work for flight.
What the hell?
It's funny.
They're tiny.
You know the worst parts of the dragon. It looks like.
I will teleport down to the ground, and I will now do a full disguise rather than just the suit. I'll have white skin, plain skin, and I will be on the road, I guess.
Okay.
Approaching
So-
the adventure. I'll come out of the forest a little bit.
I'll just
I'll have my suit be a little dirty.
How far are we from the adventurers?
so you're walking, right?
Yeah.
Or are you riding someone? I don't think you can keep up. Will anyone let are you tiny or small?
It's small.
Small fairy dragon ride with them?
No.
I probably can't keep up either. I'm just a couple with
I
wings.
can't tell.
I'll hold you in my claws.
Why don't you put both of them in your briefcase?
Oh, my chair
Oh!
came with me.
That's a
Sweet.
terrible
Oh
part.
my
Don't
God.
do that.
Oh, I forgot to mention I would have folded up the chair on the table and put it in my briefcase.
That's
Orbital
amazing.
drop shock briefcase.
It's got a pretty big handle actually on it.
What we'll say Luna is with Ifore. So you transform into a normal skinned human in a tuxedo or a two-piece suit.
Yeah, suit.
Nice.
Hey, a lawyer's gotta look good.
So you guys kind of see this from above. Well, some of you do. But
He's a human. We should kill him.
Things to burn? Question.
Friends?
Wait, he's been a human this whole time.
Tricked us.
No,
Drop
no.
me.
oh,
Let me make friends.
what are you doing in the forest?
Good sir, I got lost. I do not know where I am. I've been without days without water.
Fine. Here. He will
Oh.
toss you a canteen.
Oh, I'll scavenge for it. Oh, thank you. Oh, horrible. Absolutely dreadful. Nearly got eaten by a gargoyle.
Well, we'll take you back. We're just doing some rounds.
Oh.
Where did
All
you
right.
see the gargoyle?
Only a glimpse. Ravaging claws nearly got me. I escaped under some dead log, barely escaping with my life. Oh, and my briefcase, of course.
Ah. Well, can you point us in the direction?
Oh, yes,
Well-
it was that way. Down the road. I
Well,
believe.
investigate.
I don't really know my exact location. Do I I'm gonna roll perception. Do I notice that my party is fastly approaching?
What time of day is it?
It's like 4 o'clock, probably 4 p.m.
What and how far away is my character?
Not very far. I mean, you guys are within.
I
eyeshot,
rolled
so-
a 35 perception.
Yeah, I'm not hiding my presence.
Okay.
I'm not either.
I do not do that. So if they can see me, I'm standing very obviously in front of them.
You guys are not actually here. You guys are maybe
Flying.
1,000 feet that way.
Okay.
How high up are you flying? I guess.
Oh, let me as payment, let me do something for you. We'll pull out another fiddle out of my briefcase.
Nice. This one made of gold?
Do you wish it was?
No, fuck you. Your wishes, sign your damn contract.
Hey man, you got wishes. Just saying.
This is great for you. We can wish for more money.
Okay, so
I
But
will
then-
play. Hold on.
Should I be concerned that the critical hit deck is just sitting out right now?
look,
And has
Don't
been the
worry
whole
about it.
session?
I will play
Auto
fast
crits on a fiddle.
on them as I play a song for them.
let me find my other D20s
Song of my
real
people.
fast.
It is a enchantment compulsion mind affecting effect.
What's the
So-
DC?
The DC will be 21.
2 of them pass.
Interesting. I guess it's the front one with the great swords.
Yes. Sorry, no. 1 with greatsword, 1 without. I will. Those 2 are fascinated.
I will then, I assume the party's closing in faster now.
Yes. You see that
Easy for you to say.
Draxel is closing exceptionally fast.
And the revolution has begun.
Then, with this being done, I will then switch it over to suggestion for the 2 that are fascinated now. Need to make Actually, hold on, let me double check. As per this spell, hold on. It will be another will save for them. DC 3rd level, so yeah, another 21 actually. The ones that are fascinated.
Okay, so 1 of them does pass it.
Okay. Well, the other 3rd one is going to be compelled to like put down his sword and stuff to the side and like sit on the ground with his hands beneath his butt as he sits down.
This one kind of takes a step forward, a step back. You guys ask, what the hell is he doing? And as he looks back up, he sees the entire party like closing in on them. Go ahead and let's roll initiative.
Oh, 5. Oh, well.
Ooh, initiative.
Yep. Shit's getting real.
Are we still in the air or are we on the ground now?
You guys are in the air.
About high up?
Probably about, I want to say 75 feet off the ground.
Okay.
How far
Before
for you said?
About 75 feet.
75.
Okay.
Before is just hovering, actually. Because I have feet.
Zero
Whoops.
successes.
Yes, successes. Damn,
That would
we're
be
going
a six-
playing
that
Death
would be a
Watch
s-
there.
That'd be a 16.
Before
I put a freaking equal sign instead.
Yeah, but don't you have to roll a d5 for
I'm
this?
not an
Or d10?
initiative.
You shut up.
That's
Now you
your
gotta do a
initiative.
Perils of the Warp.
What did you roll for initiative that day?
5.
Yikes.
Okay. So Casa, you're technically you would be about right here. 'Cause you're like behind everyone.
Okay, so I have a couple questions.
Yes.
One, can I cast spells while flying?
Not with somatic components because you have wings.
Okay, so
You can fall and cast.
that was
while
my
you're
next
falling.
question. Can I complete a standard action while falling
Yes.
before I hit the ground?
It's going for the drop kill.
Not
Yeah.
before you hit the ground, probably.
Well, I think you dropped 60 feet around up America.
So you would just be right above the ground.
So I could complete a standard action before I hit the ground. So I could cast the spell before I hit the ground.
You just gotta make a concentration check because it's hard to do it while
Oh.
you're falling.
That's true. I do have to make a concentration check. Okay. Well, I will attempt to cast, and I'm not more than 400 feet away from these people, am I?
No.
Okay. Then I will attempt to cast Geyser underneath their location.
Go ahead and give me a concentration. Concentration,
I think you told me what this was, but I forget. What is it?
your caster level and the ability score. So 10 plus whatever the casting modifier is. Wisdom.
2. Okay.
I think it has to beat a 15 for this one.
It has to be what?
Beat a 15. Or it could be a 20. One second, I'm checking.
So it wins. I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cast Geyser underneath them. So what you see is just a giant column of steam erupt from there. I don't know if I need to target it or whatnot. And they all need to make reflex saves. Actually, I'm not sure how wide it is. So
I'm
just
looking now.
5 foot square. So just probably this one. Just do one. 5 foot square. But it has error effects as well.
Okay, so they each roll 1d6 and roll. This guy makes it. So he dodges out of the way of the actual geyser itself. Yeah.
Ah,
So everyone
Okay.
takes a d6 still. So go ahead and roll a d6.
Yep. every round for 10 rounds. And now you just see a Kaiser spewing boiling water down upon all of these people.
Okay.
Oh,
Corey.
and then I crush it to the earth.
Yeah, okay. Yes, of course.
So how much fire damage do I take?